Hi and welcome back to a very special episode. This time we are going to give you some answers. Did we sell our boat?
Do we sail to the Caribbean now?
What is our plan? So you might not know, but we are in Tenerife at the moment. We've left Madeira quite some time ago, but we put down the camera, we put down the laptop. We didn't work that much because we were having a hard time, and in this episode we want to take you along. Going back to our time in Madeira, in the last episode we shared some adventures we had on this beautiful island. But what we didn't film and didn't share are the hard moments we had during that time. And just to give you a little overview, so we came to Madeira after being in Porto Santo, a beautiful island. We had fun swimming and diving and we had a good time. We arrived to Madeira and were very keen on exploring the island. We had a big to-do list, so we wrote down about task for 2 weeks that we all wanted to get done before exploring the island. We didn't know how long we were going to stay. I think in the beginning we thought we were staying maybe 2 weeks, but after I think a few days into a week being in Madeira, it kind of hit us hard. And I think over all the weeks and months there was something building up inside of me, and mostly it was a struggle that I was having, but it was affecting us both together.
So we stopped everything.
So it led to stopping everything. In the last month we struggled a lot. Or it wasn't the last months, I would say it was from the beginning of our journey when we started this new chapter on our boat, because obviously we had expectations of this new life, and we still have a lot of goals, and it was just colliding. So it was the one side and the other side, and we quickly realized that all the things that we want to do, like explore the world, see everything, work in our business, which we are building up at the moment, so we're in self-employment. And obviously we need to work, so that was also one thing, and we want to work. At the moment we are living off our savings, which are ending at some point, so that also put on some more pressure. But it was just all the things coming together that in the end we wanted to enjoy the time that we are having and what we are doing, because that was why we had decided to change our life. And it was just not our expectations meeting the reality. And that was hard for us.
Yeah, very hard.
Or it's still hard for us sometimes.
I think it keeps going on to be hard.
Yeah, that's just something you have to work with.
And the life on the sailing boat with our goals shows you all your personal topics. Mm-hmm. Like the fears you have, like a disorganization, like a lack in communication, like less discipline, for example, and the conflicts with yourself, with your own personality, the conflicts between each other. So everything shows this life, and especially on the sailing boat with this surrounding, it's impossible to go around these topics. So
to push them away or to ignore
to hide
them.
In a normal life you're able to hide some things or to go around or to choose the easiest way.
Yeah.
It's not the best thing to do it, but for the moment it's possible. In the long run it's not better, but in the short run you can hide the topics, and that's completely different when you live on a sailing boat and you plan to do these things we plan to do. And in the end it was the same for us, and it was not possible to compensate each other. For example, if I had some topics on my side, it was not possible to compensate it for Frankie, and the other way around. So we had to face
all the problems. And I would even say that instead of being able to compensate each other, we would probably like build up on each other, because if you were frustrated, then I would be frustrated, then you would be frustrated, then I'm frustrated, and it's always like building up. So it's not possible to hide it.
Yeah, and we are both not perfect, and we never will be perfect, but we think together we can manage this, and together we are perfect in our point of view.
Yeah.
And that's we recognized after this
first month. So in the end, all of these topics and all of the things we were facing personality-wise built it up, and it got to the point where it was just pure overwhelming, and we couldn't go any further with that. And the thing was that, like, when you think about it, we didn't really notice all of the things, but for me, my body was showing me that it was enough, that it was a point where we needed to take some action and needed to go into deeper, so to actually reveal all of the topics that were behind it, we said we need to stop everything for the moment.
Not we said, I said stop. I can feel it.
Okay, so you said we need to stop. Oh, you said to me I should stop, and we both then stopped. We stopped with the sailing. We stopped, so we were in Madeira, and we decided to stay a little bit longer to give us more time. We stopped the working. Nothing happened, as you saw probably. We stopped just everything that put on more pressure. Then we decided it would help to contact somebody who could help us professionally. So we spoke to 1-2 people that are therapists or into mental health counseling, and also asked them, okay, what should we do? Is it the right thing to just continue? Would it be better to even get rid of the boat, or to have a time off for some time? But in the end we said, okay, the boat is our home. It's what we decided for. It is our goal, so we want to stay on the boat. Okay, take 3. We had to stop for a short time because there was some boat work going on next to us. So now it's a little bit hotter and we're dressed again. To add to what we were saying before, after that time we were thinking, okay, shall we go to the Canary Islands where we are now, or shall we sail directly into the Caribbean? And I think at that time it was a little bit maybe crazy to think about it. We really wanted to go, and I think we expected that being there we would get again more of these positive, nice feelings. But on the other hand, we also knew that it's kind of a lie, because we need to get all the things that we were struggling with under control, and no matter where we are.
So we had to handle a big field from selling the boat to sailing directly to the Caribbean. So as Frankie mentioned, we decided to sail to the Canary Islands, and we made a reset for us, and we are on this point that we reorganize everything, and we try to bring a new structure in our daily behavior. That's where we are now. And the most important thing we learned is that we have to speak very open to each other and to listen to the other person and to work as a team, and then it works.
So now you're maybe asking yourself, okay, they've done the reset, what is their plans?
And we have big plans and big dreams, and we are ready to realize them together. To give you an idea of our plan, we have a big dream, and we still want to sail around the world, but we want to do it in our way, so not too fast, not too slow, and we decide step by step. As a preview, for example, we will sail definitely in November to
the Caribbean!
And we are looking forward to it, and until then we are sailing here between the islands.
And working and exploring.
Yeah, and taking time for ourselves and stuff like that. And in the future, we definitely want to sail around the world, as I said. And the goal is to find our new home port where we want to live for the future, because we are not sure yet where we want to live, but we are sure that we want to live on or by the ocean, yeah. And the big dream is to have a little marina or a little hotel close to the ocean, and to combine
the whole lifestyle.
Yeah, the whole lifestyle and all the things we love, and the water and the land, exploring, the sports, the sailing.
The quality of this life.
Yeah, so everything.
Everything. And I think one thing to add to that, because you may be wondering, okay, why are they looking for a new home port or a new land or whatever? We've moved so many times in our lives, both of us, that we don't really feel at home in one place. It's of course the people we feel at home with, but it's not the land, the country, the small town or whatever. That's why we want to find the place where we feel at home and make it our home.
And we want to live there as a family, so there's also a preview. We want to have our own family, and we definitely want maybe 1 or 2 children. Kids. So that's the big plan.
We told you a little bit about our dreams, what we want to do in the future, and all of these things come together as one, and it's called Hi. For us, and we often get asked this question, why is your boat called Hi, and why the smiley? And for us, it's a feeling. It came from the moment when we looked at each other for the first time and felt this love.
This high.
This, for us, it's a word that kind of stands for the love and the feeling behind it. So everything we do in this kind of life and in our new lifestyle comes together under the name of Hi. And for us, it's the lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle brand that we want to create with all the small pieces that we are doing. We want to take you along on our journey to creating this. And for this we need your support. We would like to take you with us on Instagram and on YouTube and to document our journey.
Subscribe.
Hit subscribe. That makes our videos possible. As we
makes
said,
this whole journey possible.
Yeah, as we said, we're living off our savings. Yeah. So we want to take you along in our way, in our authentic way, showing you what is behind the scenes. And not only showing you the beautiful sunshine moments, but all of it, because that's how it is, that's life.
Maybe you can tell something about the little project you're working on at the moment.
It's called website. I've been working on it for some time now. We did it once, we had a website already, but we deleted it in the end. But yeah, it's coming soon. We're working on our Hi website, or our Pat and Frankie website. And on this website you will find a little shop which is made by us, curated by us, and with our products under the name Hi as well. Yeah, we'll let you know more about that soon, because that might be too much information for this one thing, but stay tuned and it will be really cool and interesting. So that will be one part of the things that we are also developing more in the future, besides our social media channels. And of course we are always happy to get in contact with other people and to see what evolves. So if you are interested in working with us, or if you
have any ideas or feedback or whatever,
you feel like doing something together, let us know, write us a message. We're open to that.
Yeah. We're looking forward to hear from you.
Yeah. So we want to take you on our journey. Come with us. Now we are ready to explore again. Next time we want to take you with us to discover Tenerife.